Morning, everybody. This is Jansen. Today is October 30th, 2018, finishing up the month strong. Today is a motivational day. So for all you that are starting that drinking game with me, motivation. Inside joke for anybody that knows me. All right, today, what are you doing to make things better? It's been kind of a off day for me today. Not negative, not positive, just kind of an off day. And how do we get through those off days is we keep pushing forward no matter what. Today I kind of want to stress to you how important it is to not put things off till tomorrow. Don't wait and wish you would have done something, today, tomorrow. In other words, so many times we keep telling friends and family we'll call them, we'll do this for them, we'll do that. And we never do. And we put it off until finally one day we no longer have that opportunity. One of the biggest motivations in your life should be to make yourself better by following through what you say you're going to do, including things that benefit the people around you. Simply picking up the phone and making a phone call instead of sending a text or an email means more to somebody than anything else. To basically stop by somebody's house and say hi means more than a phone call. Doing things where there's no other mindset other than you want to say hi to the person because they matter to you, because they're important to you. That, my friends, is what's important. And so many times in life, I feel that we've gotten away from that very thing that makes us successful. I was listening to last night, and I put it on my Facebook page, I think, to Art Williams once again. And he talks about business and success and what business and success do for people. He goes, so many people in business nowadays, they're tunnel vision. They have tunnel vision. They can't see everything going on around them. They think everything's got to be a certain way, a certain time, a certain frame, and everything else. And they think that's how you make money. It's not. The most successful people in life did not know what's going to go on tomorrow or the next day. Sure, you got to be efficient with everything you do. Sure, you must be a little bit outspoken and be willing to take on the challenge at hand. But some of the greatest minds in the world that have been successful are not the business people you and I see. The people that make the most money are the ones that care about what they do. Think about Steve Jobs for a minute. He cared about Apple. Apple was going under for the longest time. And they turned around, and then all of a sudden you got the iPhones and everything else. Look at Bill Gates, okay? Look at what he has accomplished and what he has done, okay? Look at the farmers of America. The bigger farmers knew they had to adapt and overcome the different obstacles that are out there. Otherwise, they'd go under like everybody else. Nobody has the actual book. Nobody has the diagram of how to be successful. Nobody. But there are a couple key factors that will make you successful. Determination, motivation, persistence, okay? We send kids to college nowadays not to learn to think for themselves, but to work for others to make them money, to basically motivate other people so that they can reach the finish line, okay? We look at people in sports like they're true heroes, and they're not. They're just athletes that are playing in a game, playing in a sport. But you want success in what you're doing. You want motivation in what you're doing. You need to get out there every day, push and push and push, even when you don't want to push anymore, and be better for it. If you're going to call up a family member, call them up, say hi, go by their house, visit them. If you put off calling your brother or sister to another day, or you decide to avoid them because you're having issues or you're mad at them, that's not an excuse not to talk to them. One day you're going to wish you did. One day they're not going to be around to say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I was telling my dad the other day, and I was telling a couple people, I had a teacher by the name of Mrs. Latour. Great teacher. She wasn't my teacher, but she knew who I was, and she was a 6th grade teacher when I was at St. John's, and I only went to 5th grade, then I went to public school system. However, Mrs. Latour always said, I don't want to hear your what-ifs. I don't want to hear the ifs. I don't want to hear the ifs. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what? Either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, you're going to get in trouble, and if you do it, we'll see what we need to work on. If you want to keep saying the word if, means nothing. So when you go out there today, remember this. Don't tell people all these excuses why you can't do something. Go out there and find reasons why you can. If you think life is too hard, oh my gosh, I'm wishing life to be harder on you because you're learning. And guess what? One day you're going to look back and say, like, I made it through this. Wow, I really made it through this. And I want you to understand that if you make it through this, you can make it through anything. There is nothing given to you in your life that you can't accomplish without putting a little hard work, effort into it. If you go to a vocational school over at college, you get out, you make more than college kids thinking they're going to go out and land that big, high-powered job. You know what? You can make $60, $70, $80, even $100 an hour welding if you go out there and go to vocational school and learn how to weld, And at least in vocational school, you can learn electronics, welding, plumbing, all these different things that every American, every Canadian, pretty much everybody in the world needs and wants, compared to, you think you're going to be a theoretical physicist anytime soon? And how many of those are out there? The whole idea is use common sense. Our kids today need teachers that are hands-on. They don't need teachers that are teaching out of a book. Teachers are great and they're heroes, but how do you become a hero? Teach a child to want to learn more. Teach a child to love learning and education and trying to push the limits, push the boundaries. Go out there today. Be better today than who you were yesterday. Go out there and get motivated. I know people always see me yelling and hollering and screaming and motivation. That's just part of what I do, but that's not what you have to do. What you have to do is care and feel that caring deep inside of yourself. Anyway, I'm where I need to be. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I just want each and every one of you to know that you matter, that you're important, that you make a difference, not in just my life, but the lives of people around you. And you need to take, pride in what you do, who you are, and where you're going in life. Life is what we make it. Make it a good one, everybody. Anyway, I'll talk to everybody later. Have a good one. God bless. Bye.